I'm Jackie from the Tuesday at 7 class, and this is Level 3 Problem 5. So I'm going to start by reading the problem through, and then we can go through it together and write down what we know. Alright, so the problem states, last month Sam spent 12% of his paycheck on food. With the remainder, he first spent 25% of the remainder on clothes. Next, he gave $1,320 to his parents. Finally, he bought a computer on sale. The computer normally sold for $825, and the discount was 20%. How much did Sam have in his paycheck at the beginning? So as you can see, I'm going to use X for the original paycheck amount, and we're going to write out an equation. So let's go sentence by sentence. Last month, Sam spent 12% of his paycheck on food. Alright, so if X is the original amount, we're getting rid of 0.12 of X, because 12% can also be written as 0.12 as a decimal. This represents how much is left after he spends 12% on food. Alright, so next, with the remainder, he spent 25% of his remainder on clothes. So what we want to do is we know that he spent 25% of this. So how much would he have left? Well, this is 0.88x. And so we want to subtract 0.25 times 0.88x. And I know the x and the times look similar, so let's do a dot. Alright, 0.88x, which is the 88% of his paycheck being left, and he spent 25% of that 88%. So how much is 25% of 88? Well, it's 1/4, and so that is 0.22. So we know this is 0.22x. So he has 0.66x left after the close. The next thing that Sam does is gives $1,320 of that remainder to his parents. So we can take this 0.66 and we subtract this much. Now we can't do anything here because this has a variable and this is a number, so we just have to leave it like that. The next thing is that he bought a computer on sale. So this is a multi-step part, because it says that the computer began at $825, but Sam purchased it at a discount of 20%. So let's come over here just to calculate that. It originally cost $825, and it was 20% off. So how much did Sam actually pay? He paid for 80% of the computer. Alright, so we go, here, let's move this down here. So we have 0.66x minus 1320, which is the amount he gave to his parents, minus 0.8, because he spent 80%, or you can write 0.80, times 825. Because you multiply them to get the amount he spent. If you did this out, 80%, you can multiply that out, and you would get 0.66x minus 1320 minus 660. That's the 0.8 times $825. So he spent $660 on that computer. And since we're at this step, let's simplify these two numbers. So we have 0.66x equals 1980. Now right now we've been working with an expression, which means it doesn't have an equal sign. But we know that he spent all of his paycheck. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into an equation, which means it has an equal sign, by writing equals 0. Alright, so since I have minus 1980 and I want to get x by itself by isolating the variable, I'm going to start by moving it over here. Let's come over here and do some work. Alright, so we have 0.66x equals positive, right, because it was negative over here, 1,980. The next thing I want to do, because it's a multiplication on this side, is divide both sides by 0.66. And if you do that out, 1980 divided by 0.66 is 3,000. So what does that mean? X was our original paycheck amount. X equals 3,000. Since paycheck amount is in dollars, right, because that's our unit, we know that the amount of money he had is $3,000. that's our answer.